Bad Bunny is officially headlining the next Super Bowl halftime. The Puerto Rican superstar with 3 Grammys and 12 Latin Grammys is one of the most streamed artists on the planet. But not everyone is cheering. To MAGA supporters, Bad Bunny is a perfect villain. He endorsed Kamala Harris in 2024. Blasted Donald Trump for calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage, and has spoken out about immigration crackdowns. For many conservatives, he represents everything they fear about cultural change in America. But here's the flip side. Liberals and centrists have been told for decades to get over it when right-leaning entertainers like Lee Greenwood or Ted Nugent turn politics into music. What's good for one side should be fair for the other as well. What's the real message here? Conservatives, MAGA lovers are up in arms over Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl halftime next year. Well, here's the message for you. Get over it. Hurts your feelings. Boo-hoo-hoo. Guess what? It's your turn to just sit in quiet and let other people enjoy the day. Let's go a little bit deeper. It always amazes me, people who act like they're so tough. Oh, you're a snowflake. You're complaining about something I did and you don't like it. What a snowflake you are. And now we hear this same crowd complaining because they don't like the politics of someone who is a widely acclaimed musician. He's not there to give a political speech. He's there to sing. Now, full transparency, I've heard the name Bad Bunny. I have no idea what his music sounds like. I'm not here saying he's the greatest musician ever. Certainly not saying he's horrible. I know nothing about him other than he's wildly popular. A lot of people like his music. Other interesting things about him, Spanish is his first language. He grew up in Puerto Rico. He sings in Spanish. If you don't understand Spanish, if you're not fluent in Spanish, and I'm not, that's on you. We live in a world where there's a lot of different languages. We do live in the United States where there are tens of millions of people who speak Spanish. And as Americans, we have exported countless pop musicians around the globe singing in English, and other people have felt like they had no choice but to listen to English. That's how a lot of people learned English. But, what comes around goes around. If we force other people to listen to music in our language, maybe we should occasionally expose ourselves to other languages too. I'm perhaps an aberration here. I think I have perfectly fine hearing, but I personally don't ever really hear words to songs. So for me, it makes no difference. I'm hearing the music of it, the sound, the melody, the instruments. I don't really know the words to any song other than Happy Birthday. And you could say, well, TJ, that's pathetic. Maybe. Okay. But if you're upset with all the things going on in the world, all the football players who are getting their skulls bashed in, who are going to die prematurely from CTE, who are going to be in that Super Bowl, all the wives and children who are going to be beaten because of the violence hitting these people's heads, scrambling their brains, and you're upset about a musician who is, by all accounts, one of the most popular musicians in the world, who makes music that makes people happy. Puts a smile on their face. They like his music. That's the sort of thing that gets you upset. You need to get a life, because I want to talk about political correctness. Well, we now live in a world of right-wing wokeness. It's not politically correct for the NFL to have Bad Bunny. They're doing it anyway. Good for them. And I'm not a fan of the NFL. It's not right-wing woke enough. Maybe Lee Greenwood should just be named the permanent NFL Super Bowl halftime singer to appease a certain faction of, no, that's a horrible, horrible idea. So I do, even though I'm not a fan of football, we talked about this yesterday on the show, I do typically watch the Super Bowl, and with my family, my wife and daughter typically like watching the halftime entertainment. And then I quickly go to bed right after halftime and read about how the game ended the next day in the news. So again, that's just me. You might love every second of it. You might hate it. That's okay.